Hi! So today I am going to show you how to dissect a flower. I'm so excited because finally my tulips came out. And these are an early spring flower that you're going to see around now that they're popping out all over the place. You can do this with daffodils too. These are some flowers that I picked right before it started snowing. So they're a little fading, but I wanted to show you how great a tulip is for the parts of a flower. Because if you can see, tulips show all the parts of a flower so clearly. And sometimes these parts, especially in the middle, are so tiny that they're really hard to see. And that's why I like dissecting tulips. But as long as you can see them, you can dissect them. Okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the whole flower. And we are going to see how the petals come off. The petals are called the corolla. Okay? So what we can do is you can either pull them off if they come off, or I might use a pair of scissors to very gently cut them so that they don't take all the stamen with them, as you can see inside there. Isn't that amazing? Okay. So to put all the pieces on your paper, you are either going to need tape or glue and a big white piece of paper, which is where we're going to put all of our parts. Okay, so first we have to take all the parts apart. So I'm going to very carefully cut around and cut off the corolla, which is the petals of the flower. And we can put them all around our paper. Just setting them very nicely. They're so beautiful on our paper so that we don't lose the parts. Now this is the part you have to be very careful with. This part in the middle is called the pistil. And these guys around the outside are called the stamen. Okay? Or stamens. So we are going to, the stamen are traditionally very delicate. So there's two ways to do it. You can either cut them directly onto the piece of paper, or you can try to take a piece of tape and put them on the tape as you pull them off, like that. Okay? Now, I'm going to go ahead and cut them onto my paper because these stamen are pretty big. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and tape them down. I actually prefer to use tape with this work rather than glue because I feel like the puffier the pieces are, the harder they are to get to stay still with glue. So then I'm going to put a piece of tape over my stamen to make sure that they stay on the paper. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and tape down my corolla. Okay, so that I can show it to you. I'm just putting a piece of tape on each petal so it doesn't move on my paper. Okay, so you're going to see how pretty this is when we are done. So far I have the corolla or the petals taped around and I have the stamen in the middle. Okay. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to take off the pistil. Very carefully cut off the pistil. Okay? And this is what the pistil looks like up close. If you look carefully at your pistil, you are going to see little pieces of pollen that are on the stamen and the pistil. So they get the pollen off the stamen and put it on the pistil. Okay? It's really cute. This is a great pistil. So I'm going to go ahead and tape that on to my paper. Okay. Now we are going to do the stem. So I'm going to go ahead and chop off this whole stem. Okay? We all know the stem. So I'm going to go ahead and tape that down to my paper. And because this flower had a leaf on it, I can even use that. So I'm going to cut off my leaf and put it next to my stem. All right. And take that down. Look at all of my beautiful flower. Isn't that gorgeous? Now we are going to label the parts, okay? Now when I label the parts, I like to draw a line to what I am labeling. For example, here is my line for the stem. And I'm going to write the word stem right there. Stem, okay? You guys remember what that one was called? It's a leaf. That one's pretty easy, huh? So I'm going to do a line down and write leaf. Okay, right there. Now, up here, the petals were called the corolla. So, I'm going to draw a line to a couple of them and write corolla up at the top. Now we're going to do our stamen and our pistil. So, line from the stamen and write stamen. And line from the pistil and write pistil. Isn't that gorgeous? And now you know your parts of a flower from a real flower. If you would like to also color the parts of the flower, we have that in the drop box as well. But I like doing it this way because I think it's so pretty. And don't forget, tulips work really well for this. Okay? Talk to you later. Have a great day. Good luck.